What is going on, Fox and Tenacious Fox here with week 7 of our JLPC Draft League. We are your coach of the Indie Ivysaurs, and this week we are taking on, I actually don't know what his team name is. I never do. I never know the team names. Let's see here. Here's NY Metagross. We're taking on the NY Metagross. He is currently 1-5, so he's not having the greatest season, but he does have a pretty dangerous team, with the Lucario being his Dynamax captain. Not Scroopy. Drapion is a really big problem for our team, and Mamoswine is always scary for any squad. And our team also, fun fact, our team is weak to rocks. And rock types, so Lycanroc is also a dangerous mon for us. Now, one thing that I did kind of mess up in prep is I thought this Lycanroc was one of his Dynamax captains, and part of it is because I just played Bryce last week, and one of his Dynamax captains was actually Lycanroc Dusk. Yeah, Lycanroc Dusk, I believe. So it did kind of, I did kind of think that this was a Dynamax captain, and that made me really scared because I saw Lucario and Lycanroc, and I was like, holy cow, we've got two. Either one of these could Dynamax. This could be bad for us. He does have Volcarona on his squad as well, and we were happy to not see it. So as soon as I saw that this wasn't going to be here, I knew our Dragonite set was kind of unnecessary, and our Togedemaru actually outspeeds most of his squad, and what I wanted for it was to do just go in for the Nuzzle and just start literally paralyzing half his team, and I thought that would be a really good strategy for our Togedemaru. But anyways, we're gonna get straight into this match because he does end up leading Mamoswine, and I don't have a great switch into this thing. I really do not have a great switch into this thing. Comfey can take a hit, but I really don't want to take a hit with Comfey. And knowing that the Volcarona isn't here, this Togedemaru was set up with a Endeavor and Sturdy set, so I was planning to, if the Volcarona got set up, I was planning to Endeavor it and be able to basically finish it off with any one of my priority mons. But unfortunately we didn't see that, so I was like, alright, Togedemaru, I don't really want to lose it here, but we gotta see what kind of set this thing is. And also, Mamoswine gets knockoff, and I really didn't want to lose the leftovers on our Comfey, because that would be our switch. I didn't want to lose that this early on, and I really didn't want him to go for like an ice type attack for whatever reason, and us switch into Dragonite and lose that. And obviously, we can't go to Volcanion because we're Scarf, and if we go to Volcanion and he knocks off our Scarf, that really, really hurts our chances for this match. So, he is going to go for the knockoff right away, which I kind of expected. I did kind of expect. So we're going to Iron Head, knock this thing down, and then he's actually going to switch to the Vikavolt. And we're going to go into Comfey. I didn't expect him to switch there, to be honest with you. I did not expect him to switch. Because I thought he would finish this thing off. But I guess it would have given us a free switch into Volcanion, and we could have just Steam Eruption and done massive damage to anything coming in. Okay, so then he goes for the webs here. And I don't like this thing. So I'm just going to Endeavor here. Knock this down to about 23%, let him take us out, and honestly, we could come in here with a lot of stuff. We could have come in here with Rillaboom. I think what we end up doing is either going Comfey or Volcanion, because I want to get rid of these webs, because that really will hurt our team as well. Let's see what we end up doing. Yeah, so we go to Comfey, because I really want to get rid of these webs early on, and he's just gonna roost up. And then we are going to U-turn out here because we don't really want to stay in. I was hoping that I would be slower than this thing, but unfortunately we weren't. He is going to go for the webs again. I kind of expected that. So I was like, all right, we can get our Volcanion in for free. And we're just going to come in here and go for the Flamethrower in case he wants to stay in for any reason. And we're going to get some damage off on this thing. Now, we do want to switch out because, if you want to pause, because Prankster. He doesn't get Thunder Wave, thankfully, but this thing could do. I don't know what this set is yet, so that really does kind of put us in a weird situation. He also could have just recovered, and I could not have outsped him. But we do actually go for the defog when he goes for the Encore, which was weird to me. I don't know why he did that. But then we're just going to go for the Draining Kiss. We actually outspeed his Prankster because Triage actually gives us +3 priority. Then he's just going to go for the Encore again. This is a little bit spoopy. This is definitely worrisome because this Drapion, here's the thing about this Drapion. I didn't have much for it, and I had even less because my Dragonite is super defensive, but it was actually supposed to have a move on it to handle this Drapion, and actually it was supposed to have Earthquake. But we are going to go for the Draining Kiss and then just go straight into our Dragonite because knowing that Volcarona isn't here, this Dragonite was set up to take it, basically 1v1 his Volcarona, even if he got set up. Also, it was pretty defensive, so we could bring it in on this Drapion as well. Unfortunately, my team didn't save, and it saved the E-Speed on it instead of Earthquake. And if I'd had Earthquake, I would have just taken this thing out right away. He is going to go for the Poison Jab. I didn't really expect the Poison Jab, to be honest with you. But we're just going to go straight back into Dragonite. He's going to put up some spikes. He's going to hit me. It's going to do basically nothing. We're going to Dual Wing Beat. Do basically 40%. But we are going to Heal Bell here. We're going to Heal Bell. Because I know he's going to go for... Oh, I guess we Roost. We Roost and then go for the Heal Bell. Sorry. Because we did run this with Heal Bell. And then we're going to Roost one more time after this. He's going to go over the P-Jab. And then we are going to finish this thing off with a Dual Wing Beat. And I maybe could have gone for another Roost to have more HP for this Lycanroc. But I know that our Dragonite is thick enough to survive an Accelerock. And that's what I expect him to go for here. And we actually survive on 3%. And I knew we would survive. Unfortunately, now he's going to go for the Stone Edge. And I've got nothing that I can bring in here that's going to want to take this Stone Edge. So I'm just going to let my Dragonite go down. I kind of hope for the miss. I really did hope for the miss. But we are going to go to Comfey. And we're going to Giga Drain here. Get some health back. He's going to be able to basically do nothing to us. And I believe we go for the Draining Kiss here because Draining Kiss actually gives us more HP back. And then he's going to come in with the Sableye, I believe. Yeah, he brings in the Sableye. He's going to recover up. We're just going to do Defog and get rid of the Toxic Spikes. And then we're going to start going for Draining Kiss because this thing can't 1v1 us. It literally cannot beat us. He does get rid of my leftovers, which is pretty annoying. Shoes, that's pretty annoying. But we are going to go for the Draining Kiss again. I'm expecting him to put up webs here. So we're going to hard swap into Volcanion. He actually goes for the Roost. So he actually goes for the Roost. And this is really bad for him. Because if I go for a Steam Eruption on this attack, his Sable, if he switches in his Sableye on a Steam Eruption, it's dead. His Lucario is not wanting to take a Flamethrower. And his Mamoswine, at the range that it's at, also cannot live a Flamethrower, even with Thick Fat. So we are going to go for the Flamethrower. Because that, to me, that's the best play. So we're going to take that out. He's going to bring in his Gem Thief. I kind of expected him to think I would switch out. So I didn't want to switch out and get burned on. God forbid my Rillaboom get burned here. That would be absolutely horrible. And then he does something really weird here. So he gives this up. He goes for the knockoff and gives this up. I don't know why he did this, because he could have recovered here and stayed alive. But I don't know... I don't know if he thought he just really couldn't do anything at this point. And then he is going to go for the Mamoswine, and I almost stayed in here. I was like, oh, I outspeed. I'm Scarf. But his Mamoswine is also Scarfed, and Mamoswine can actually outspeed Volcanion regularly. So we are going to just go straight into Rillaboom as he goes for, I believe, the Earthquake. Yeah, so he goes for the Earthquake. It's obviously going to do 50% damage. We are going to switch. I think we U-turn. Oh, no, we Grass Glide. I'm sorry. So we're going to Grassy Glide here. And then he's going to go for the D-Max. We're going to Grassy Glide again. He's going to kill our Rillaboom, unfortunately, because the Grassy Glide was not strong enough. But we were banded, so it is what it is. And then we're just going to go straight into our Hawlucha, because now we are definitely going to outspeed this with Unburden. We're going to Drain Punch this, and then he's going to bring in his Mamoswine. And I believe he Ice Shards here. No, he doesn't even go for the Ice Shard. I don't know why. I don't think it would have killed because we were +1 defense, but we go for the Drain Punch, finish off the Mamoswine, and we get the 3-0 dub over the NY Metagross. Now we've actually gone 3 games. 3 matches unbeaten, so we've got a 3-win streak. We have our toughest stretch probably of opponents for these last 3 matches. We play somebody who is 7-1, 4-2, and then 3-3, I believe. So we have a really tough last 3 weeks, but we are in playoff contention. So if we can somehow go 2-1, or God forbid we go 3-0, that'd be amazing. We probably have a pretty good shot at making the playoffs. So do me a favor, if you guys did enjoy this match, make sure you guys leave a like. If you're brand new here and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. And as always, Fox out.